Hey everybody, this is John from Tank Pump Studios, and I'm here with another video in the Colorful Gradients in Unity video series. This is part 4 of the series, and in this video I'm going to show you about making skyboxes out of these things. First, I've got a scene loaded with some colorful skies gradients. Some of these are really pretty. We're going to make a new skybox so that we can have these colors in the background back here. First, let me show you where I got these. I went to Google and I searched for sky gradients, and I found a lot of them. Now, a lot of these are links to Photoshop gradient files. I just went and grabbed the colors out of these. I opened an image like this and selected that color and that color. Or in this case, I selected that color and a middle color and the bottom color. And it looks like later I'm going to want to do this one. That one's beautiful. It looks like it's even an actual photo. So let's go back to Unity and create a new skybox. To do that, create a new material. Let's call it a skybox 1. And in the shader, go down to skybox and 6-sided. Now it lets you select each of the 6 directions. And what we're going to do is put the same one in for many of them. I think I will pick full sky. That was my favorite. So I'm going to hit the lock button here and put full sky in for the plus Z, minus Z, plus X, and minus X. Now for the up and downs, for those, I don't know, let's see, this evening one. And then for the down, I'll put the same. And if you're making one for an actual game, you take more time to correlate the colors on these edges, stuff like that. But let's remove the floor so we can really see this. Oh, I'll have to uncheck this lock. Remove the floor, and then let's apply the skybox. So to do that, go to Lighting, Settings, and right up here, this is where we want to select it. But ours, that's pretty beautiful. And now let's run this program. There we go. So you can do that same skybox trick with any of these patterns, materials, and end up with some really cool graphics in the background. Even some realistic approximations of sky colors. So one final trick about these skyboxes. Let me duplicate this skybox. So now we've got skybox 1 and skybox 2, and I've made a slightly different pattern. I'll show you the difference. In the original pattern, it's got that range, but I made one that's extended like this. It's got the same range at the top with a little bit of buffer at the top, and then it mirrors the range down to the bottom with some buffer at the bottom. Because when you're looking at this, you're only looking at a certain part of it. You can't see the top and the bottom. So if we center the gradient around the middle, it might look more interesting. Let's find out. I'm selecting Skybox 2. I'm going to lock it, and then I'm going to grab the full sky stretched and drag it into each of those sides. And I'm going to leave the top and the bottom alone. And then I'm going to change the skybox to skybox 2. There we go. So while this particular gradient is certainly not very realistic, it looks a little bit more like a 90s video game like on the Amiga. But that shows you the kind of things you can do with that approach. You can center the gradient so it's more interesting to the player. In the next video, I'm going to show you about text meshes. But in the meantime, thanks for hanging out on my channel with me. And as always, comment with your ideas and comments and questions. Like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.